Welcome. In this lesson, we'll discuss the topic acid, base, and indicators. As you know, that many of the foods that we consume have a sour taste, while others have a bitter taste. The foods that have a sour taste, this is due to the acid that is present within that food, while those that have a bitter taste is because of the presence of the base that they contain. Now, in short, now we can say that an acid is anything that has a sour taste, while a base has a bitter taste. So acid has a sour taste, while base has a bitter taste. But you should know that not all the substances that we have that can be tested by use of a test. No. Therefore, there are other definitions of acid. You can say that acid is any substance when reacted with a metal forms salt and hydrogen gas, while a base is any substance that when reacted with an acid forms salt and water. Now, how do you know that a certain substance is acid or base? Then you use a particular substance or group of substances that are called indicators. So in this lesson, we'll be discussing what an indicator is and then classes or types of indicators. So an indicator is a substance that shows different color when in acid, and another different, this is now an acid, so it will show a different color in acid and another different color when in base. Therefore, that substance is what you call an indicator, or you can define indicator as a substance that shows whether a given substance is acid or base. Now, we have types of indicators. You have types of indicators. So there are three types of indicators. One, we call it a simple acid base indicator. Now, a simple acid base indicator, this is mostly obtained from plants. It is mostly obtained from plants such as flower petals, beetroot, or red cabbage. Therefore, how is it done? There is the flower petal is taken, or one of it is taken. So you take one of these and then you put it in a mortar, and then you crush now using a pistol. So you have your flower petals here. This is your flower petals maybe, and this is your mortar. Therefore, you crush now using what? Using a pistol. And then as you do the crushing now, you add a suitable solvent. So you have the petals, crushed one, and then you add now a suitable solvent, which is now propanol. Okay, you add propanol. Then once you do that, then you decant the solution now. You decant the solution so that you obtain the extract. So that extract now that is obtained is used as an indicator to note whether a given substance is acid or a base. Now, this one has a disadvantage, and the disadvantage that it has is it gives inconsistent results. Results with change of time. That is, the results are not consistent. The other indicator now is called a commercial indicator. We call it a commercial indicator. We call it litmus. You have phenolphthalein. We have methyl orange. Litmus, phenolphthalein, methyl orange. Now, the using now commercial indicator, the advantage of using this is that it does not give inconsistent result. It gives consistent results. But the disadvantage of using this is that it does not show the strength of acid or base. So when you are using now litmus and you want to test an acid, then this litmus paper now, or it can be in solution or paper, it turns red. In base, it turns blue, and then in neutral it turns purple. Then phenolphthalein now is colorless in acid, base is pink, and then neutral is colorless. For methyl orange is red in acid, base is yellow, then in neutral it is orange. So the difference now between phenolphthalein and methyl orange is that, or the advantage now of using methyl orange over phenolphthalein is that for phenolphthalein it shows same color change in acid and neutral. Therefore, you cannot distinguish that. Therefore, it is good that you use a methyl orange because methyl orange shows distinct colors in acid and in neutral. VS, that's the end of our lesson.